Hi, my name is Madison Smith, and this is my How I Survived Pride and Prejudice video blog for AP English 4. This is my little microphone. I didn't want you to think it's like headphones, so I didn't want you to think I was listening to another one and saying it out. Anyways, so out of all the other summer reading book options I had to choose from, I chose this novel because the book and the movie are known to be pretty popular, and I had no idea what they were honestly about. And so I decided that I'd read Pride and Prejudice. And as I read it, I started to understand why it's such a famous piece of literature, and that Jane Austen is an incredible writer. And she really addressed an ongoing conflict that women and men were experiencing during the 17 and 1800s. In the novel, you see that at first, Elizabeth, she kind of resents Darcy because of his wealth and her personal judgments that he isn't a man worth any value other than his money. But then she discovers that he truly is a gentleman, and Darcy as well, he overlooks Elizabeth's lower social rank and her lower social class, and he falls in love with her for her personality and the fact that she's herself. She's true to herself. So they end up falling in love regardless of all the pressures that society puts on the social ranks and intimate relationships on them. And that issue, I feel like from the book, yeah, it happened a lot back in the day, but it still happens nowadays as well in our society, but it's definitely not as noticeable. And so I've seen this somewhat in my own life because my dad's side of the family comes from a higher social class than my mom's side of the family. And over the years, as I've grown older, I've started to realize and see that my aunt, who is very wealthy compared to the rest of the family, actually treats my mom and some of the other family members a little differently, because she seems to give off that impression that because she's wealthier than some of the family, that she's more important and holds a higher social ranking just because she has more wealth. And it's kind of funny because she herself doesn't work at all. She's actually she'd be broke, but she married rich, and so I don't know the full story behind their whole relationship, but to me it seemed almost a lot like in the novel where Charlotte becomes engaged to Mr. Collins for the financial security aspect of the relationship and not because she truly loves him. And that brings me to the most important topic that I learned from this novel, which was about love. And Jane Austen did a really good job of integrating the concepts of social class, poverty, wealth, and then love and happiness, and putting them all together. What truly matters is not that your significant other will be able to buy you everything your heart desires, but that they will treat you with the utmost respect and dignity that you rightfully deserve in a relationship. And then mothers like Mrs. Bennet and the family members shouldn't urge their children into marriage strictly for the purpose of wealth and that power of wealth, because honestly, what power is there in having money but not any happiness, And love, it can't be counted out in paper and coins or be exchanged for material goods. And I know it sounds cliche, but love truly is priceless and much harder to find than a $100 bill. And Pride and Prejudice was very inspiring to read and really instilled in my mind and reinforced my understanding that marriage, of marriage and the importance in choosing someone who will make a loving and caring soulmate, regardless if they're rich or poor, rather than choosing someone to love because they appear to be a walking ATM. So I really enjoyed the book, and even though it was a long read, I definitely would recommend it to other people, especially for people, struggling with that concept of love and money and social class. Thank you.